risen. We're going to go ahead and get into a collector's read. It is Friday, June 20th, 2025 at 8 a.m. on the dot. Let's go ahead and get into this collector's read. Let's see what's going on. So, let's start off with these. One sec. We gotta let the sun in. Okay. Let's start off with these. We get a bunch of these for the collectives. We have enlightenment. Okay? We have potential. So it's about you being enlightened to your gifts. That's what I'm picking up. Setting your intentions for trust. Okay? We have simplicity. Staying light as a feather. Stay in balance. Flow. So things can flow. Also, your third eye, crown chakra. You constantly get uploads. Thank you. Chance. Take a chance, okay, on your potential. Because I'm taking a chance on your potential. And also staying balanced. Also your potential. You be finding white feathers, or you might start finding white feathers. That means you're on the right path of your potential, your spirituality, whatever it is, religion. That means your heart is on the right path. You're light as a feather. Opportunity, setting your attentions on opportunity, like speaking good things into your life, okay? Not negativity, or not allowing other people to speak negativity on your life, or your destiny, and your potential. Stand still. Okay, sometimes you gotta stop and smell the roses. Okay, we're gonna get some more. Give me something under enlightenment. Okay, being enlightened to healing chaos. And also happiness. Brushing up on your knowledge. That's enlightenment. Enlightenment. If you into Kemetric, dolphins usually mean knowledge of Egyptian knowledge, something like that. You could be brushing up on that. Give yourself a potential. We have patience. You don't need to rush. There's no need to rush anything. Okay? Patience is a virtue. Give me something for truth. Trust in the divine on your path, because I'm seeing this right here. Setting good intentions and sending you on your path or wherever you go. Okay, trust. You need trust. Love. Also love, having compassion for you, yourself, self-love for yourself. And then it thrives off to others. It depends on your attentions or their attentions. It goes back and forth with emotions with this. Give me something for simplicity with the light as a feather. Miracles. Okay? When you're on your right path and you're not being wicked like others, that's when you start receiving your miracles. Also having your chakras in alignment. That's when you'll start seeing white feathers. Okay? Give me something with flow. Give me something with flow. Flowing with the universe. Also get your uploads. Okay? So something, illumination. So something's about to be illuminated. Okay? I'm getting the end of a cycle, July 10th. Okay? Full moon in Capricorn, kingdom. Thy kingdom come. That's purple, so the royal priesthood, chosen generation, something about to be illuminated. July 10th, okay? You see this? This is like spirits. Like something's gonna be illuminated. You're gonna get an upload. Okay? Alright. Give me something for change. Something's about to change after this illumination. You, others around you, the shift. So when I get change, I'm getting shift. Something's about to shift. Hi. Okay, something's about to shift for you. Once you make this change, all these changes, you know, self-love, light as a feather. We have adventure. So you're about to have a change in your adventures in life, your journey, your path. It's not going to seem all like, you know, Debbie Downer, like somebody's, like every time you try to make a change, it seems like something always happened that's going to change for you. Okay? You're going to be able to keep your anger, because I'm seeing a hot air balloon. Your whatever containment. I just saw this all called containment of your anger. That's going to bring you on, balancing out your anger. That's going to bring a shift. Give me something for opportunity. Setting your attentions, good attentions on your opportunities. Okay? Whatever it is that you want, like, that's going to shift. That's going to change. When you contain your anger. Okay? And then we got voyage. That's going to take you on a voyage. Opportunity. Venture. It's something to do with your emotions. I keep saying that. It's something about a new moon too, because I'm seeing that moon in there. Something about a new moon, which is coming up June 25th. Cancer, emotions. I just told you that. An opportunity going to arise. It's going to take you on a different voyage of adventure. As long as you set good intentions. Okay? Give me something for stand still. Meditation. Okay? That's what I'm getting out of that. You ain't going to have to do much, because the shift is going to come regardless if you're doing the work and containing your anger, hot air balloon, holding your breath, holding your peace, transformation. See what I'm saying? So this standstill, you're going to have a transformation. All right? So it's basically about a shift. Okay, and then right here we have leadership. That's going to put you in a leadership role. Also, higher ascensions with spirit, divine, whoever you want to call them, ancestors. That's what I'm saying. It's a shift. See the shift? See the polar bear shifting? So that's spiritual realm. That to me, that look like that's in the spiritual realm, and it's something about healing. Okay, you could have Aquarius in your chart. Okay, your moon sign could be an air sign. Your moon sign. All right, I'm seeing that too. Let's go. Let's see what's going on behind the background of this. We have the truth revealed. Healing chaos, happiness. The truth going to be revealed about who was causing the chaos. You probably already know. You probably already got the upload. That's weird to me, but it's still saying contain your anger because you about to have a shift regardless. And then back there we got gateway. They actually push you towards your gateway and fulfillment. Okay, so whoever, just contain your anger. Ooh, just stay light as a feather. What's this? Patience. Just patience. Okay. The illegitimate evidence. Okay? So they ain't gonna be able to mask up no more. Patience. If they was hiding before, they're not gonna be able to hide. Okay, just have patience. Love. Keep self-caring, loving on yourself, containing your emotions, setting good intentions with your emotions. Love. Okay, the witness perspective. Okay, so yeah, I'm just hearing like self-care and all that other stuff. This is consider different perspectives when evaluating a situation. Understand the viewpoints of others involved and how they contribute to the overall picture. So this has something to do with money. It usually always do. A bag of money. Probably a bag of cursed money. And then we got light as a feather, and then we got miracles. You contain your anger, you set your good intentions on self-care, self-love. Just be patient. The truth is going to be revealed. Or who's causing the chaos, the upheaval, the legal integrity. So this is like spiritual balance, spiritual gel. Light as a feather. This is right under this. Light as a feather, wicked. So they're going to be seen as wicked, and you're going to be receiving miracles. Okay? Light as a feather, the legal integrity. You kept your integrity. You kept your containment, your anger. Even whoever was causing this upheaval, healing chaos. The chaos is going to be healed because it's going to be revealed to you and others. Okay? Illumination. I just said this. Illumination, flow. And this is right under that moon right there, that full moon right there. Shit gonna just start flowing. See the spirits coming out? Like shit gonna just be illuminated. Whatever. All this gonna start flowing. Everybody gonna start getting uploads of who's causing the chaos. It's gonna be illuminated. That's why I always say things in the dark always come to the light. The case of integrity. There's people out here that listen to spirits and have integrity and just gonna let that shit flow. Illuminate shit. They're gonna start letting that shit flow. The divine gonna start letting that shit flow. So that's why it's asking you to be patient and wait. Stand still. It says stillness. Give me something for adventures. Then after this, you're going to be able to take your journey. You ain't never stop taking your journey. But it's a reason why whoever's been hiding behind a mask, it's going to have to be illuminated. See this right here? A portal, adventures. It's like a portal opening. This is a hot air balloon. You see that? Yeah, change. Bringing a change to your adventures. Healing chaos. I know that's right. Healing chaos. That's how they heal the situation too. By bringing enlightenment, illuminating, hidden agendas, hidden people. Okay? So you can go ahead on your path after that. The case files. See what I'm saying? Yeah. In the spiritual realm, the case files is getting open. Yeah. It's going to be illuminated. It's already getting illuminated in the spiritual realms. Hold your peace. That's the hot air balloon. And then we got the hidden agenda. We already know what the hidden agenda was, the witness perspective. Whoever witnessing this, whoever witnessed this, whoever's about to flow with the illumination, the hidden agenda, you already know, a cursed bag of money. It's about money. It's always about money. That's humans for you. Anyway, voyage and opportunity. It could have been because you started taking your path, going on your voyage. So they saw it as an opportunity to set their intentions in the dark. Yeah, I know that's right. And now people going to start flowing with information, enlightenment. You're going to just get enlightenment. Like, the hell spirit going to just start basically leaking shit. Give me something for an opportunity. So these are opportunists. Put it that way. They're opportunists. They'll do anything for a bag. Yeah, but you about to listen. Listen here. Okay? Opportunity, voyage. The justice scale. Yeah, things gotta be balanced out. It always gotta. Here we go. The legal integrity. Who had integrity, who didn't, who stood the trials, who didn't, who was still doing all this, being still, listening to divine, and who wasn't, who let shit flow, who didn't, who was wicked, who was not, who had containment, do all this, who stood their ground, okay, do all this, yeah, integrity. Who had integrity, who didn't. That's being weighed out in the spiritual realms right now. The hidden agendas. The case files is being looked through right now. So you can take your voyage. While you was taking your voyage, you know what I'm saying? Who was doing something hidden in the damn dark, setting intentions, doing something hidden. Justice scale. Light as a feather is out here. Give me something for stand still. It says stillness. Stand still. Transformation. Something about to be transformed. Okay. Transformation. It's going to be a whole transformation. You're going to feel that shift. Are you already feeling that shift? Like something's going to, in stillness, something coming through. The unspoken truth. The unspoken truth, yeah, they was willing to take you out. Because you spoke truth or you did a transformation. That's crazy. Who the hell want to take somebody out because they speak truth? Wow. The upheaval. Wow. So when I'm seeing the unspoken truth and I'm seeing transformation, they mad because you transformed, and stillness, like you stayed in hermit mode, in stillness, you was transforming. Somebody was willing to take you out, assassinate you, assassinate your character, whatever this is about. Wow. Y'all really be on it, don't you? I know that's right. Yeah. And then we got gateway. So while you wasn't standing in your truth and you was getting all your chakras in alignment, setting good intentions, they was setting bad intentions. Like when you was setting intentions, the witness perspective, while you was doing all this self-loving in hermit mode, trusting the divine, there was somebody thinking about a bag of cursed money, trying to get money on you because you are empath or whatever this is. I'm tired of talking about this too, but it's okay. It's all right. Wow. Give me something for gateway. So they just brought you through the portal anyway of fulfillment, the gateway of fulfillment. And this is how you are in the spirit, moving in the spirit. You like jumping timelines on their ass. That's all they did, bring you a timeline, shifting your energy in the spiritual realm, getting you high ranked. You see, the polar bear is white, pure, okay, noble. Yeah, you just walking through the spiritual realms. That's what they brought you to. The gateway. This is the gateway to the spiritual realms. Now you have access to all types of things in the spiritual realm. Fulfillment, stillness, whatever it says, peace. And they don't. So let's go. Do something for gateway. That's a shame. Somebody was willing to take you out because of truth. And your uniqueness. Stand still. They wanted you to stand still. Be quiet. Stand still. You think you is? Who does people think they are? This is weird. Give yourself a gateway. Before you got to this gateway, that's what I'm getting. They was going to try to take you out before you got to this new adventures, voyage, journey, fulfillment, whatever you want to say, this new moon. Before you start, elevating in the spiritual realms. Oh, child. Give me something for gateway. Ooh, the truthful testimony. That's their testimony. But you made it through the gateway, okay? And you had a testimony or a divine seeing this testimony on you in spirit. So now you elevate fulfillment. That's the truthful testimony right there. That they ain't want you to get to this gateway. Discerning eye. There we go. There's that all-seeing eye that everybody keeps saying. It's the Illuminati. It's the Illuminati. Kill Illuminati. It means you're awakened. Go look up what it means. It means you got awakened in the spiritual realms. You can see in the spiritual realms unknown things that people don't want you to know. The all-seeing eye. That's what it actually means. That's what they was trying to not get you to, the discerning eye. So you can see what they was doing hidden. I just said that yesterday. That was the whole point. So you can see what they doing hidden. They want you to keep you in the dark. When we all know there's dark and light. So how are you going to not just see the dark and not see the light? So they was about trying to put your lights out, basically, in the dark. While you in the dark, put you out. In the dark. While you in the dark, before you get that all-seeing eye. And that's when you start walking in spirit. You see what I'm saying? Transforming in spirit. They ain't want that. Because now you can see shit. Now you can see shit in the dark and the light. Before you get high rankings in the spiritual realm. So they was trying to take the lights out. No, that's right. I know that before you got to fulfillment, basically, conversating with divine. You was already conversating with divine, but you had to keep walking through that gateway. Different gateways, ascensions. They didn't want you to get real close with them. Because then you're going to start seeing the hidden agendas and all this other stuff, the chaos, who's bringing the chaos, the upheaval in your life. They didn't want you to get there, so they was willing to take you out. Wow. Ooh, wow. That's crazy. Just not to see divine, not to get through that gateway. And that unicorn energy. You see the third eyes right in the middle of the forehead of the unicorn? So you won't get in that magician energy. But they was always in that magician energy. That's weird. The truth. The unspoken truth, which are all seeing eye. Now look. See how he got the gavel? Because then you can not cause judgment, but call judgment on them. That's what the point they ain't want you to get to. They get to call judgment. Who is them? You walking in the spirit. You can see everything that these people and their hidden agendas, and you stayed balanced through this whole thing. And all the only thing they got, look, is this. It's about integrity. They ain't have none. And they don't have none. And they don't have none in the 3D, and they don't have none. They ain't even in the gate. They in the gateway in the dark. Their gateway is the dark, and your gateway was the light. But see, once you get to that gateway, you can see the light in the dark. Because you can see what divine sees. That's what they didn't want you to get to. That's the all-seeing eye. You can see everything that divine sees. You know what I'm saying? And you can get them uploads. Because once you close to the divine, divine gonna let you see it. Like I ain't even gotta tell you, I'm gonna let you see it all. You know what I'm saying? So with that all seeing eye, kill Illuminati with that shit, man. Y'all do all types of 3D shit, lies and everything about everything, so nobody won't be awakened and have enlightenment. That's all that shit is about. You don't want nobody to have enlightenment and see what the fuck they see about your ass. The eyes are the windows to the soul. They don't want you to have the window, the gateway. Fulfillment. They don't want you to have the gateway. The eyes are the windows to the soul. They don't want you to go through the gateway. But you got there. Now you walking in, you walking with all them angels, with whoever you call on, and you close to the divine. But that's what they want you to heal out of chaos. That's what that is, and get fulfillment. Yeah, look at you. They sad about that shit. I know that's right. Okay. So look who's on top. They wanted you to lay that to rest. Your journey, your destiny. You want somebody to lay their destiny to rest? You know why? Because some people usually do. They give up. When they get you, they can't stand still long enough. So it's like, fuck it. I don't want to do all that work. What I'm going to need to do all that work for? For your soul? Now, commercial break. Now that you figured it out, I'm just telling you about the all-seeing eye. That's when you get to that gateway. They don't want you to get to that gateway because then they don't want you to see who's around you doing all types of hidden shit. They want to keep you in the dark and then take your lights out while you're still in the dark. You would never know. You would never know a spirit while you're here, and you will never know 3D. You will never know. You will never get those uploads. You will never get those uploads. It's that serious. So that tell you how important you are. But they try to say you're not important. How? You won't be doing all this. Risking your integrity in the spirit and in 3D. That person's not important. If that person's not important, you won't stay hidden. You won't have to stay hidden. And see what I'm saying? You wouldn't even have to stay hidden. Wearing a mask. Anybody got to stay hidden behind the background and do a whole bunch of shit to you, that tells you something right there. It's crazy because I'm seeing a whole, y'all don't know what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing a whole big bright light. Y'all don't see it, but I see it. It's a bright ass light. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't want you to get to they don't want you to get to that gateway. I see it, but y'all don't see it. It's a bright, bright ass light. So they wanted to conceal themselves. But I'm saying, why do you got to do all this? Okay, if they're not important, why you got to stay hidden? Why you got to do hidden shit behind the scenes? Why you just can't let them know that you hate them? Why you don't let them know that? Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. These people have no integrity at all. They scales ain't even up to par. And they'll tell you, basically they really don't care about scales being weighed. You do though. You have integrity because you chose it. They'll tell you you're not chosen. You're not chosen. You're not chosen. So why you gotta do hidden shit behind the scenes to me then? Where's all this coming from? It makes no sense to me. Why you gotta get 1,000 people to come up against that one person if they're not chosen? Why do it take 1,000 people to beat one person if they're not chosen? Exactly. It is better than to go to the eye of a needle. Okay. Child, please, Willie. So once you get to that gateway, anybody can tell you shit. You know what you've been through. Can't tell me nothing. Because every time you need a powerhouse, you need 1,000 people to go against that one person. And all that time, that person's just being still and being unique in transformation. While you doing all this, while y'all was doing the work, these people had an upheaval of chaos going on behind the scenes. Let's not forget that. It was gathering more and more and more people. But you're not nobody. Remember that. You're nobody. Don't nobody just come after a nobody. We've seen that plenty of time in history. If they're nobody, nobody comes for them. Those people be left alone. Right? Oh. So they basically wanted to get towards you before you get that all-seeing eye. These are people that call themselves spiritual, but they're in the dark. They're in the dark. You're in the light, in the dark. These people have no integrity. They don't give a fuck what they do for a bag. No integrity. They don't want you to get to the point where you can't, I'm going to say this again, not cause karma, let's put it that way, dharma, whatever you want to say, but call it. Because once you get to the spiritual realm, when you speak, shit happens. They don't want you to get to that point where you can call it. Then they start fearing you. But during all that time, you had 1,000 people coming up again, and y'all was getting dharma or karma, whatever you want to call it, cause and effect. That's what, yeah, you was fearing them then, but they kept going. See what I'm saying? So it doesn't be making no sense to me about this shit. It makes no sense. If you seen that you was getting fucked up in the spirit, doing shit in the dark, why did you keep activating it? Or why all you was doing is activating that person for, they was being still while you was hitting them with all types of shit. Left, right, north, east, south, west, talking bad on them, whatever the fuck you was doing, whatever you thought you was doing. And then the next day, you know, transformation, butterfly, the butterfly effect. So what did they actually do? They actually made you a hot air balloon and just speed up you going through the gateway. Now they all terrified. No. You wasn't terrified when you was sitting all that goddamn chaos. Or your dark ass magic. That never works. And they was going hard too with that magic, boy. What I don't get, if divine told you or you got a reading or whatever on them and they said they was chosen and somebody ended up telling you who they really are and you kept getting readings on them and the person kept telling you they chosen, da-da-da-da-da. I don't know, maybe they never told them don't fuck with that person because you're going to reap havoc or you're going to reap karma. Or worse, you know, the spirits might take your ass out. What I don't get is why would you keep going? Because if I was to go get a reading on someone and it would say, because I don't do that. I don't go get a reading. I don't give a fuck. I give a fuck about people going on their path, the gateway, But other than that, I don't be doing readings. I told you I don't even get off my channel and be pulling cards on people. You supposed to worry about yourself. That's integrity. So if anything, I probably do a reading on myself. Wouldn't do no reading on you. Especially if you're doing hidden shit in the dark. I don't need to know that. You know why? Because I'm going to get a higher knowledge or understanding from and stillness about what the fuck you're doing and who doing it. That's that all-seeing eye. I don't need to go to tarot cards to find out what the fuck you doing. Because obviously you know who that person is if you're out there getting readings on them. I want to know, 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 I want to know. So obviously these people don't have the all-seeing eye. That's obvious. Because if they had it, they would have left you alone. And they wouldn't be terrified right now. These people's terrified. They put on a good mask, as always. That's all they've been doing is wearing a mask. They know how to put a mask for every fucking thing in life. They don't know how to release those. That's what you was doing, releasing your mask, taking your mask off while you was transforming. If you ever was wearing a mask. You probably just always been your authentic self, and people just didn't like that. I don't care. So what? Childish. But look what they was willing to do. Take your light out one way or another. They was willing to take your lights out one way or another. Your lights with divine or in the 3D. All because of transformation and uniqueness. Y'all weird. Now you're terrified. Sooner or later, everything got to be balanced out. The hidden agendas. Everybody had a hidden agenda when they came towards you. When they started coming towards you with their emotions all out of whack, look, that's when shit started being, that's when they started being weighed. Their intentions was dark. They spoke so much dirt on your name. You know how much mud you got to clean off right now? Made you filthy. I mean, you was white, pure, noble to everybody. And they ended up turning you to mud. Just imagine somebody, a dog, scraping dirt back on you after you just came out with a white clean dress or white clean pants and a shirt. How much dirt they were scraping on you. Got your shit all dirty. That's why I call these motherfuckers dirty motherfuckers. Now, that's what's going to happen. You get cleaned off and the dirt grows back. But they're not pure and noble. They're not walking out with white on. They're walking out with black. So now they have filth on their black clothes. No integrity at all. Had none. But it's okay. You took that dirt And each dirt they threw at you, you dust that shit off. You still stayed noble, light as a feather. You had integrity. You didn't go out there seeking revenge. You didn't do nothing. And that's exactly what they wanted you to do, nothing. They didn't even want you to transform. They didn't want you to contain your anger. They really wanted you to, go crazy. Like Prince said, let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. Because these are a bunch of nuts. When you think about it, all the shit they did, they nuts though. They the ones should be contained. These ones need to be in a goddamn insane asylum. All that they did and said. And that's exactly where they're going to go. You get to call judgment on that. Since I'm a psychopath, you're one. But see, the thing is, you didn't do anything psychopathical but be love on yourself, try to transform, try to be light as a feather to everybody you come, compassion to everybody you come across, and they dogged you out. So that makes you no different than who? Yeshua. And that makes them who? Peter and Judas. Also, Eve of destruction. This is all about potential. Sad. Like they the only one in the world that can have potential. But everybody was born with gifts. Separate gifts. Everybody was born with separate gifts that they're supposed to use. Not just use them, but have integrity when you and see your own potential. But these people, they had none. Kept a mask on. The illegitimate evidence. So they got evidence on you. They know who the hell you was. I'm going to keep saying that. And they wanted to cause chaos in your enlightenment and your happiness. There we go. I know that's right. Illumination. But this is about to flow. This shit is about to flow. Whether the government involved, whatever. This shit is about to, the case file is about to be open. It's already open in the spiritual realm. Look how they looking. Yeah, I know that's right. Yeah. The hidden agenda. The hidden agenda was a bag of cursed money. Because anybody you get money off of people, integrity, or them being noble, it's cursed. You don't deserve it. That's what the spirits were saying. They don't deserve it. Because look what they was willing to do. So that's why it's cursed. It's a curse, a bag of money. That's why whoever hands it goes in, wherever it travels, wherever it's set down at, because you are an empath, you love, and you set good intentions on trust, our divine trusts you, love you deeply, and they know this. Look all you've been through. They can tell divine love the hell out you. Divine could have let these people take you out a long time ago. But how much love divine has for you, because in stillness, you still had integrity. You stayed in stillness even though they was doing all this. I mean, you had snakes. You had every motherfucker in the jungle. Bears, tigers, hyenas, dogs just putting dirt on you. Just don't give a fuck. You know how the dog be digging and shit and the dirt go back? Throwing all types of shit on you. I know that's right. I know that's right. No integrity. They ain't give a fuck. The truth revealed. Crazy. Give me something for the truth revealed. Between the lines. You had to read between the lines Healing, chaos, and happiness, the truth revealed. Between the lines, uncover the truth carefully and write your own ending. Expose, divulge, create. You write your own ending. They don't write your ending. Divine writes your endings. And your Akashic records. And Divine said that you're an empath. And Divine said, you know, look after them with love. Or Divine said, I love that person because they have integrity. Okay? Uncover the truth carefully and write your own ending. Expose, divulge, create. Now, the truth revealed that you're an empath. And they should have treated you with love and fucking respect. Instead of like a dog burying a motherfucking bone. I know that's right. The evidence, the legitimate evidence. Always wearing a mask. They can never take that mask off. Your mask was always off. Who you are is who you are. Who Divine say you are, that's who you are. But they wanted you to be something else. Okay. The evidence, the legitimate evidence. Illegitimate evidence. Illegitimate. They wanted you to be something else. Illegitimate. They wanted you to be an illegitimate. I know that's right. Moonlit unity. Use understanding to have greater emotional balance, harmony, align, and peace. That's all you wanted. And people to come in with integrity and patience and have patience with you, basically. And potential. See your potential. They never saw it. They saw it, but then they didn't want to see it. And they said it was too illegitimate for them. Chase the bag. Chase that bag. Chase vanity. In order to be with me, like they so special. You the gift. In order to be with me, you got to chase the bag. Who the fuck? What? You're illegitimate. Chase the bag. Moonlit unity. So it was always moonlit. Like the moon was always shining on you. The hidden shit. The hidden agendas. Chase the bag. Chase vanity. That's the only way they're going to love you. Boo-boo. That sounds crazy, don't it? That's the only way you're going to get love from people. You got to chase that bag. I think everybody's chasing the bag. But it's part of integrity. True trust, love. And this is what they had trust and love for. The bag. The witness perspective. They was the witness to your hidden agenda, your transformation. When they came in, they knew that moon shine on you, especially your goddesses. You the goddess of magic. You're a manifester. You can make shit happen. They were like, okay, why am I out here chasing the bag, doing all types of unintegrity shit, and you could just, in stillness, manifest? So what they do, they turn around, well then, since you could just be in stillness and be with Divine and get your manifestations, I'm going to just draw off you. That's exactly what they do. But still, at the same time, while they drawing off you, they still doing this. No integrity. Rob, kill, fucking destroy for a bag. Vanity. But harvesting your energy too. So I don't know how they can do that. The evidence, the legitimate evidence. Give me some of this, the witness perspective. So that was the witness perspective right there. All in stillness, you just have integrity, be light as a feather, you weigh in them scales, and you just sit back and manifest? What type of magician are you? You got to be doing spell work. You got to be doing, you got to be doing something. Yeah, yeah, you right. Integrity. Calling on Divine. Yeah, you right. We showing you, we right in your face, moonlit unity. We showing you we got moonlit unity with Divine. That's what's hidden. That's what's hidden. That motherfucker got moonstruck. Oh, that's all you gotta do? We're gonna feed off of you, and we're gonna feed off other motherfuckers out there, and that's the integrity part. That's the scales right there. Like, you can't do that. You can't feed off a heavenly being and then go out there and do all types of devilish shit. What are your scales is balanced? Your scales are just balanced on wicked. Because you're being wicked to that person, and you're being wicked out in these streets for a bag of money. Curse money at that. That's why I become cursed too. Because they harvesting off of you, and then they manifesting off you to get all they need according to their riches and their glory. But it's not really glory. Okay? Y'all could what you call those flowers? Morning glories. You could like morning glories. Okay? The witness perspective. They witness your moonlit unity with divine and how you are goddess of magic. How you ride around and get it. The divine provides everything for you. So why not feed off of you and then do illegitimate shit out in the streets? That's when everything around them become cursed, and they don't understand that. Okay. The witness perspective. We don't really need to be doing too much talking, do we? I just explained it. The witness perspective. That vanity, turbulence. Then I tell you to become turbulence. Look at that, evil. They become evil. Look at them eyes. Evil. Turbulence. Heal unresolved conflicts with kindness, not anger, care, concern, gently. The witness perspective. Turbulence. Then they start causing turbulence for you. Because when they doing that, shit start getting cursed. You showing love, trust in this person, and they showing vanity. And that's when they start, of course. You fucking with the earth angels or goddess of magic or even the divine masculines, you have no integrity, and you out there manifesting off of them, and you out there doing shit illegitimate. Everything in your life will be cursed because you're not weighing them scales. Right. The legal integrity. Uphold integrity in all legal matters. And when you say legal, they think it's just 3D. There's spiritual laws too. Basically 42 laws of Maat. Or how to balance out the scales out here. Yeah, I know that's right. Uphold integrity in all legal matters. Ensure that your actions are honest and within the bounds of the law. Ethical behavior is crucial. It's crucial. Very crucial to them. How you treat people that's light as a feather. Pure, noble. Yeah, how you treat people. Don't they tell you be careful how you treat people because you very well could be entertaining angels unannounced to you? They think you talking about some real angel. I mean, with the big wings, you do got them in the spiritual realm. You become an earth angel when you out here. You here to do your, diligence, your job, to transform yourself and people around you. A healer. But okay. They think you gonna come to them in these big ass wings, with a robe on and some sandals, because that's what they was taught. Yeah, I know. The legal integrity, taming anger. Don't roar in arguments. Respect can heal wounds. Dominant, pride, control. And this is how they do. The way they scales in their favor, not knowing they're fucking with a real earth angel. Okay? But these are fallen angels. Dark angels, taming anger. They can't tame their anger no more. They got to dominate over you. They got to be dominant over you. It comes from turbulence to taming anger. Taming your ass. Control. They got so used to your, moonlit energy, your magic with the K at the end that's within you. Now they mad. Got to ask yourself why they mad. Because if they was an earth angel like yourself, they wouldn't be so fucking angry. The case of integrity. Maintain integrity in all your dealings. Ensure that your actions are honest and transparent. Integrity fosters trust and credibility in personal and professional relationships. Exactly. So that's like you get married to an earth angel and you go out there and you steal from your job. Exactly. No integrity. I'm mad at my job. I'm going to steal, but you married to an earth angel. Where's that at? Honest, transparent integrity fosters trust, credibility in both personal, and professional relationships. Where you're integrity. The case of integrity. Nobody don't look at you like that. No more after you do shit like that. Divine union. Didn't I just say about the earth angels? When you were the earth angel, you doing shit like all types of shit to get money. Vanity. Whatever you doing, get cursed. Use the wings of empathy to bring love and harmony, duality, healing, be kind. And that's what you bring to a relationship, a case of integrity. You probably be telling them, like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not right. And they'll look at you like, what? Hell you talking about? Be careful how you entertain strangers because you be entertaining angels unannounced. Like I just said. They can be marrying earth angels and you have integrity. You telling them, like, that's not right. Because you light as a feather. You won't be out in the streets doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Use your wings of empathy to bring love and harmony. Your wings of empathy. You care about people. You don't want people going out there hurting people and shit. They don't care. Yeah, I know that's right. You're a lame. In the 3D, you're a lame. But in the spirit, you're not. That's integrity. That's balancing out these scales, illumination, flow. That shit just be flowing. Your wings is flow. That's how your wings flow. They don't like your wings. Give me some of the hidden agendas. Investigate potential hidden agendas in your dealings. Consider what might be motivating others and how these motivations could affect the situation. Awareness of hidden agendas helps understand the full picture. And we got under there adventures and change. Clouded vision. Recognize and discuss red flags, areas of concern to share awareness. You be looking through shit with a third eye, trying to tell these people, or you see these people hidden agenda. Look at the magnifying glass. That's why I said that hidden shit. They anger. Why they mad? Why they get so angry at you when you try to tell them the right thing about integrity? How much integrity you have? How pure and noble you is? Ask yourself why they start seeing you as an earth angel. Basically, you got too much integrity. You pure, you noble. You gotta get it like we get it. They start seeing it, and they start getting angry. Investigate potential hidden agendas in your dealings. Consider what might be. You start seeing red flags in these people, and then you start knowing why they mad. Yeah, we know why you're mad, because you're a demon. Demon in disguise, the hidden agendas, the justice scale, the case file. So this is what is about to be open in the spiritual realm. Maat, the balance scales, and also the case files, meaning the Akashic records. It's about to be open, so people can go ahead on their voyage, okay, and their opportunity. The opportunity is still open to you. No matter, they don't tell you who gets the opportunity, your destiny, who gets to open the destiny, who gets to give you that, whatever they want to give you spiritually. They don't get to decide that. Divine do. So what I'm seeing, whatever this is, opportunities and voyages, you about to take this voyage, it's still open to you because you kept your integrity. The justice scales has been weighed or is about to be weighed. Okay, and then the case files. Organize your information systematically. Systematically remind me of Akashic records. That sound like computerism. Okay? Keep detailed records. Keep detailed records of cosmos. They keep detailed records, which is Akashic records. And review your case files regularly. They review them files regularly. You kept integrity. You was doing bullshit out here. Okay? Structured documentation will aid in through alliances and decision making. So now they're going to do the alliances now to find out who weighed them damn scales, who gonna get the opportunities and who don't. Humans don't decide who get the opportunities. Divine do. So they organizing the information. They getting all the data they need in these Akasha records. Who is well balanced? As far as the heart, okay. So that's what's going on in Maat energy right now. The 42 laws of Maat, who kept them, who didn't, who passed the test, okay, who didn't. Thank you. The case files, the justice scale. Let's go. Case file, justice scales. All right. Love's disguise. Go beyond superficial looks and see who they truly are. Pose and cover up unrevealed. So that's what's coming out now. The motherfuckers that was wearing a mask around you and everybody else. Masquerade balling ass. You could keep a poker face, but Maat is the one that weighed them damn scales. The 42, the case, that's the one's case of integrity. That's the one that's weighing these scales. Who's wearing these masks? Poker face. How you gonna fool spirit? How you gonna wear a poker face with divine? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know, y'all. Beware of hidden attentions and underlying motives, deceit, risky tricksters. That's what they looking up now, them case files and them just scales. That's what Maat looking at right now. Cloud of vision. Who had cloud of vision about you? Their hidden agendas towards you. Who was trying to wear the poker face in the spirits room? Oh, y'all got it all. That data alliances, I don't know, they try to do clone you or something and make it seem like it was you doing it or something like that. Whatever they was doing, I don't give a fuck. The unspoken truth. The unspoken truth is what they finding out. They was willing to take you out for your transformation and your stillness. Just being in hermit mode, minding your damn business. They was willing to take you out. Before you got to this transformation, you go through the gateway. Damn. Assassinate you, assassinate your character. So this is what's going on now in the spirits realm. Maat. 42 laws of Maat. It's being weighed. Oh. The unspoken truth is love blocks. Dismantle hidden barriers, the real intimacy and trust issues, honesty and secrets. Yeah, see that? Unlock the gate. It's right back there. I just told you that. They didn't want you to unlock the gate. So before that, this is what they were going to do. Look at that shit. Shot through the heart and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I play my part. You play your games. You give love a bad name. This was before you transformed. Thank you. To unlock the gate, explore the unknown, and walk new paths together. Mystery past its curves. Before you got there, they was going to do this. They give love a bad name. Transformation, stillness, love blocks. Unlock the gate. Before you unlock that gate, that's what they was planning on doing. Now, the truthful testimony is them case files and the justice scale. They know they're being weighed in the spiritual realm right now. They sad as hell. You made it through the damn gateway. Okay? Fulfillment. A fulfillment. So, and they know they're being judged right now in the spiritual realm. That's why they terrified. Who the fuck do shit like this? Try to cause love blocks before you get to that gateway. Who the fuck does shit like that? Who thinks of shit like that? Fucking weird. So, missed chances. They miss chances of integrity. They miss chances of, just doing what they need to do and taking off the mask. They missed their chances. They had clouded vision about you. It is what it is. Give me some for the truthful testimony. Now, the testimony. They right there in front of, in spiritual realm, right there in front of Maat and everything, giving a testimony. Why this? Why that? Why this? Being asked questions. Spiritually, their soul is being questioned. What integrity was that? Why you did that? Why you did that hidden shit? Why you didn't just try to heal the chaos? What was so wrong about them going down their path? Why do you care? You have your own path. You know, shit like that. The case of integrity. That's what I'm talking about. The truthful testimony. Let's go. So that's what they're going through now, the testimony. Their soul is. They don't even realize this, even when they sleep. When you sleep, you know your body travels to other realms. They're going to get judged every time they sleep. The data, the alliances is being judged. They don't even know it. They know it, but they don't know it. Look, I just seen Spirit Speaks. Let's go. The truthful testimony. Not their body. They keep forgetting that. It's when you sleep, when you start going to other realms, they being judged right now. Shame. In the fall, fear, obligation, or guilt makes you stay. Get clarity. Unclear, frozen, leading. See what I'm saying? That's their soul. Look, leading. Same thing. Look, man and woman. Both back turned. They know they being judged in the fall. They was in the fall, or they wasn't. Strong roots. They find out you got strong roots. Pull weeds of resentment so your love can bloom, fragile growth, hope. That's what they're supposed to be doing, pulling the weeds out. Now look, I told you they're going to do judgment. Look at that shit. Their soul is being questioned. Their integrity. Look at that shit. Let's go there. Cultivate discernment in evaluating the information, assess its credibility of sources, and verify facts before drawing conclusions. They didn't verify facts with divine. They just draw a conclusion or draw their gun. Yeah. Credibility of sources, verify facts before drawing conclusions, avoid being swayed by appearances alone. They was being swayed by appearance alone. Is there an earth angel or not? Just by your appearance, they was drawing. So this is another reason why they're being judged. The gavel coming down. The legal puzzle. They was puzzled and made you a fucking target. The truth in the shadows. I told you, working in the dark. And look, this is what they came up with. There's that again. The clarity of purpose. They got clarity of your purpose, and that's what they decided to do. That's crazy. Made you a mark. Let's read that again. Before drawing conclusions, avoid being swayed by appearance alone. Child. I keep telling you it's the soul. The soul is the one that's getting judged. When you leave here, you turn back to dust. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. They keep forgetting about the soul. Every time they go to sleep and they do something that's not unethical towards earth angels, they don't know it's being weighed in the spirit. Wow. So it is what it is. Let's get some of these. And then we're going to do another collective read. This says ancestors' remembrance. Strong roots. So, okay. They know better than you, though. A theme, boundaries. So now, you could say that they're about to be spiritually blocked. They all getting weighed right now. Candles. Magic. Protection. You probably have to do protection or, you know. Setting boundaries. Protection. Secret. Book of Shadows. It was kept a secret for who you are. That's what I'm getting. The book. Between the lines. They didn't see between the lines. They didn't read between the lines. There we go. There's the book again. Akashic Records. It was hidden from them. Just to see what they would do to Earth Angels. Just to see what you would do. I know that's right. Well, you did it, so it is what it is. Invocation, ritual. Invocation. You always summon your ancestors to help you. Okay? Because there was a lot of people coming up against you. Okay? It was all good. It's all good. Air. Imagination. You was always getting downloads, uploads. Spirit. You see him blowing? See that man blowing in the spirit? North, east, southwest. Invocation. Ancestors always come to your aid. Even before you was awakened, you always knew why all these people was coming up against you. It's like 1,000 motherfuckers, man. That's crazy. Ethos, Wiccan ready. Bind the Wiccan law, ye must. So whatever they was doing, you bind that shit in the spirit. It got binded in the spirit. Whatever they was sending, you protect yourself. However you did it, spirit was speaking to you. Invocation, your ancestors came through. Like what? You fucking with who? Oh, okay. I know that's right. Let's go. Give me a couple more and one more. There we go. And then we got Earth, grounded. So while you here on this 3D, you was getting grounded. Okay? Familiar, guardian. You had a protection of your ancestors. You had a familiar guardian with strong roots. You can get, they don't even believe this spiritual stuff that goes on. You can get animals that can go watch people. Cats. Your hidden enemies, you be having a hidden guardian that can transform into different. They can call it witch, call it what you want to call it. But you can get dogs, you can get cats that go watch these people. They be sitting up there watching them, plan, plot. All of a sudden, these people see a cat out of nowhere, a black cat out of nowhere. You got spiritual guardians because they invoked them by doing the bullshit that they was doing against you. And it don't matter where they at. Spirit gonna speak, spirit gonna send them. It don't matter where they at. You could be in East Coast, West Coast. The next thing you know, they'll see a black cat just sitting there staring at them. Who is it? Who is it? Is it a friend of mine? Who is it? Yeah, exactly. Guardian, familiar. Get familiar with you and then familiar with these people too from the past. Because it ain't no different. They did this before. Let's get some of you signs. All right? And then we done. I just wanted to let you know that what was going on. We have new moon in Aquarius, open to change. Change did come out here. Healing, alignment. Okay? Going through the gateway. After these people get judged. Okay? Full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. New moon in Libra, know you are loved. Full moon in Aquarius, be real. Let's put that over there. They should have just took off their mask. That's what I'm getting. You was being real. New moon in Aries, go for it. That gateway, your voyage. Last quarter moon in Cancer, take a breather. Stillness. Then we got last quarter moon in Libra, make time for self-love. That did come out here, love. Okay? Libra. We have first quarter moon in Sagittarius, practice gratitude. You got a familiar guardian. They're around you, protecting you. They had to protect you. Look at all the shit they was trying to do to you. That's crazy. First quarter moon in Capricorn, unleash your kindness up. That's crazy. But they don't want you to protect yourself. Spiritually or in the 3D. They expect you, and this is with the plots before you got to that gateway. This they plot. That was crazy. Last quarter moon in Aries, work through your feelings. Okay? Full moon in Leo, go wild. First quarter moon in Cancer, push through your insecurities. First moon in Sagittarius, believe in your good luck. That would be Jupiter energy. That would be the Wheel of Fortune. Ciao. And then we have last quarter moon in Virgo, attend to the details. First quarter moon in Taurus, release control. And this is Spiritual Warrior Goddess. Until later on, y'all get nothing but the truth and facts from me. I love you. Take care. Bye.